Where am I?
In the village.
What do you want?
We want information.
Whose side are you on?
That would be telling. We want information.
You won't get it.
By hook or by crook, we will.
Who are you?
The new number 2.
Who is number 1?
You are number 6.
I am not a number. I am a free man. And with that we are back with the trippy head game video game made based on the Prisoner loosely. And with me of course again CPCgamer.
Hello everyone.
At the end of the previous video I said I would get out of the maze of camera, but turns out the random number guard was favorable and... Huh? I'm sorry about that.
Probably just some guy bugging you on Skype.
Right, as I was saying, the random number generator was being... random number guard was being generous and... wasn't that difficult. What? Right.
Now that's just harsh.
That... I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Could it be because we don't have the key yet?
Ah, the inventory is retained between days.
Ah, yes.
This just boggles my mind. Well, I know a way out of this predicament. Let's show off what happens when you save the game. Well, first you have to change the disk.
I remember when all games were like this. Like operating a switchboard.
And we get a score of 5.
Does it say out of what?
Nope. And that's actually another fun thing. The first Prisoner game, it would say your score is this much out of this much, but the maximum number would keep changing. Anyway.
So it sounds like the first game was just as screwy as this one.
And we can try buying a clue. I wonder. Yeah, you can get a negative score. No man is an island. And you can buy several clues, but let's leave it at that. Yeah, be seeing you indeed. Okay. Let's do this again. And now we also get to show what the openings or the startup sequence is like when you have an old game saved in on the disk. Yeah. It will remind you of your resignation code. What was it, 93 too? Yeah. Oh dear, now I've revealed it to everybody.
Well, it was a good run, everybody. See you in the next game.
Yeah, but there is no airport screen. Go straight to the punch card bit, and then to castle number 6.
A slightly different looking one from the look of things.
Ah, good. I was worried there for a bit. Right. Shall we try the remaining 2 options?
I think we should.
Number 1. Well, why are you asking if you already know?
That was direct.
Yeah, I guess I could explain the scoring system for a bit in the game. And actually, I only know about the workings of the games as much as I do, because I've read the design document, which is also another reason why it's a good thing I have my British friend along, so I can have a newcomer's perspective on things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, well, in general, you gain score for showing defiance, trying to bring down the island and such. For instance, I believe right there, when you give a wrong answer, you get 1 point for each. Well, unless you, provided you don't give your resignation code.
So did we score points for trying to climb the fence? And then Pac-Man showed up.
No, I think we very well might have. And you lose points for pretty much showing stuff that, for, how do I say, actions which indicate that, well, you are giving in, things are getting too much for you. For instance, there is a bar here, and if you get drunk, you lose... no, well, you don't lose much. I think it was something like 1 or 2 points for each drink you take. Since, you know, getting drunk is escaping the reality of your problems and such. But let's familiarize ourselves with the island. Oh yeah, and now that we have the map, we are told that this is the castle. A man's home is his castle. Get it?
I would not have known it was a castle had we not been told this.
And you can go right in here, but it again puts you in the middle of the maze and a brand new day starts. And one reason the passage of days is important is that, except for the start of the game, whenever a new day starts, there is a random number picked out of 20, and certain things only happen randomly at certain... well, if the random number falls within a certain range.
That's a really nice touch.
Now, okay, in general, let's see. And I'll go here so we don't pass by the newsstand again. Right. And this is the southeast corner of the island. So there's 20 buildings, 5 in a row in... wait. Yeah. 5 in a row, 4 rows on top of each other. Now shall we take a look what these buildings are?
Yeah.
Gee,
Can have a guess for some of them.
I wonder what this might be. It's the hospital. Amazing.
Not some sort of giant pixely Moai head
No.
with a dapper blue hat. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And this, I would say, this is the gathering place of the Illuminati. Oh, this is actually the caretaker's house. I guess the all-seeing eye fits that too. And it's building number 2.
Fitting.
You know, now that I think about it, well, such things seem to be deliberate in the game, so I guess, spelling welcome like that is probably a deliberate choice.
An invitation to go in?
Yeah. Well, this is less obvious. The town hall. This is even less obvious.
I think that's just an X-ray machine.
And the well, that description doesn't tell much, but I can tell you this: hidden inside that building is a switch to turn off the sound in the game.
Seriously?
Seriously.
That is also quite a meta thing to have put in there.
And here, well,
I think it's a circus.
Yeah, pretty much. And, well, we already know what this is.
Two different spellings of theatre.
Yeah. Just noticed that myself. Well, maybe this place strives to be cosmopolitan, catering both to British and Americans.
It would make sense because it's an American-made game.
Based on a British TV series.
I know that physically the village is English or Welsh, so it would have the RE spelling, but it makes sense the programmers would have put ER.
Yeah. You mean the village is not located by the Baltic or near Spain?
I suppose it's vaguely near Spain. There's a bit of England in the way.
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Not at present.
Well, over a few episodes where number 6 managed to escape, and they all indicated the village was in completely different parts of Europe.
The last one I saw, number 6 mailed himself away from the village. And he was meant to end up in Poland or something to that effect.
Yeah, that would be the Baltic one. And here is a courthouse, which, well, fits the scales.
I was just thinking, given the scales.
And...
I think that's a bank.
Yeah. So it does have a dollar sign and not a pound. And here, of course, and I believe newsstand is one south, number 11. We are not going to go there, because that would, again, play the sounds and scroll the text. Or actually, just do that. Let's see what the paper says. Huh. Okay. Right.
I see shares in 134816 are up. It was a good investment.
Wait, is Sirius a constellation or just a single star?
I had always thought it was a single star.
Yeah, me too. Well, then again, it's this game. And here, any thoughts?
Not at all. I want to say something archery related. And I couldn't be more wrong.
It's an open book.
Now that you said it, I can kind of see it.
And, well...
Possibly a chapel?
Nope.
Yeah.
The chapel is... elsewhere. Gee, I wonder what this might be. You don't say.
Wasn't Cat and Mouse the actual bar from one episode of the show?
You know, I actually don't know. Hold on.
It would also make sense, given the source material.
Let's see. Yeah.
Well, while you're checking that out, apparently Google says that Sirius is a constellation.
Ah, okay.
It's often called Canis Major.
The Great Dog.
Yes.
And yes. The cat
So I've learned something today.
And the Cat and Mouse is indeed the pub in the village in the series. And, well, now this would be the chapel or the church, whichever. And, well, this is pretty obvious.
The Red Queen's castle.
No.
Oh. I'm thinking of the wrong fantasy world.
Yeah, I thought that would be a whole another layer of surreal, which, now that I think about it, wouldn't really be that far out left field for this. Yes, it's a diner. Gemini. The twins. I wonder if that's a meaningful name.
It couldn't possibly be.
No. All this
No
stuff.
symbolism in this game.
Oh, if you keep putting signs up, that just takes fun out of the whole guessing. And this...
I have wondered about that one, but I'm still none the wiser.
Maybe we'll run into a horrible monster and we will be saved by the animator having a heart attack.
I was thinking more the carpenter's cup.
Hmm.
But I think I prefer yours.
And this is a clothing store. I wonder what we are wearing right now. The clothes we had when we got on the plane, I guess. And that would be it. There's white picket fences all around. Well, again we are over 20 minutes, but we were told to go meet the caretaker. So let's go do that. And
Nobody sees the caretaker. Not no way, not no how.
yeah, the game was being very literal when it said a key needs a keyhole. It's an inventory item you have to go find and pick up, and then you can get in.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Okay.
Yep. Hey. Next video shall be the quest for the keyhole.
Hooray.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing